Did a Morbius spoiler reveal Sony's Spider-Man plans? Ever since that first Morbius trailer dropped, fan theorists have glommed onto the briefest of brief moments within it, when Jared Leto, as the titular living vampire Michael Morbius, is walking down a street in an orange jumpsuit. He passes by a poster of who but Spider-Man in the background, with the word murderer written across it. I assume that's how they said it when they wrote it, but maybe there's like murderer. We'll find out. Now, if you take this at face value, it kind of just seems like an Easter egg, a reference to Spider-Man being accused of murder by Mysterio at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. But the fact that this particular Spider-Man image is from the PS4 Spider-Man game and shows the webhead wearing the costume popularized by Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy left many fans scratching their heads. So Sony trying to tie their current Marvel universe of characters to both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Raimiverse? Was this just like a subconscious advertisement for the PS4 game? Was it a big goof? Are we all just overthinking it? No, that can't be it. No one can be sure. And now a brand new wrinkle developed over the weekend, which is further complicating things and sending fan theorists into overdrive. Not the Bachman-Turner kind. Many are speculating that Sony may have tipped their hand and revealed their plan for Spider-Man's future. Now, of course, we're about to get into it right now, but we're going to give you a warning first and foremost, since this video could get into possible spoiler territory about Morbius and potentially Spider-Man as well. So if you're sticking around, throw us a like and subscribe. If you're leaving, get out of here! Gobba go. So over the weekend, the Morbius film underwent some reshoots in downtown LA, and an eagle-eyed Redditor, is there any other kind of Redditor? An eagle-eyed Redditor snapped up and posted some pictures of a bus advertisement being used in the film that said, "Where is Spider-Man? Find out only in the Daily Bugle." Now, like the aforementioned murderer image from the trailer, this seemingly ties into the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, in which J. Jonah Jameson of the DailyBugle.net, wow, they couldn't get .com, that sucks, DailyBugle.net accuses the web slinger of killing Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. Now, it's not shocking that Sony wants to take their universe of Marvel characters into the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe. That was made abundantly clear when Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, popped up in the Morbius trailer. But if you peel back the layers, there's so much more at play here. Let's dissect this latest development. Now, first of all, the logo on the bus is the Daily Bugle logo from the Sam Raimi trilogy, not the MCU logo. Although, ironically, the head of the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson, is played by J.K. Simmons in both. So between the logo and the Spider-Man poster, it appears that Spider-Man does exist in Sony's Marvel Universe, but it's the Spider-Man portrayed by Tobey Maguire in the Raimi trilogy. But this film also ties into the MCU, because we saw the Vulture show up in the trailer, which is confusing, right? Well, we're just getting started. Because back when Tom Holland's Spider-Man's future in the MCU was being debated by both Marvel and Sony, Kevin Feige said Spider-Man also happens to be the only hero with the superpower to cross cinematic universes. So as Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse, you never know what surprises the future may hold. So it's possible that two distinct Spiders-Man, as we all know it's properly conjugated, exist in the Sony universe at the same time. The Maguire Spider-Man and the Holland Spider-Man. And we could be seeing some Spider-Verse-esque things to come from Sony. And it gets even more fascinating when you factor in that Sam Raimi, the original Spider-Man director, is currently in talks to direct the MCU's upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this leaves us some speculation that a movie directly dealing with the multiverse in a way like this could be the explanation for how the MCU Spider-Man enters into the Sony universe.
I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Now, of course, none of this has been confirmed yet. It's all speculation currently based on context clues. For all we know, the poster from the Morbius trailer could just be a placeholder image, and the Daily Bugle logo might just be a case of Sony using a logo they wholly own the rights to. We'll just have to wait and see what exactly is happening with Spider-Man once Morbius hits theaters in July. But tell me, what do you folks think? Is Sony teasing multiple Spider-Men? Or Spiders-Man, as I made it abundantly clear earlier? And if there are two versions of the web slinger, does that mean there could be two Venoms now as well?
Hey, Parker.
Ooh, let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with a new show or drop a new video, please feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.